Hi, I'm Christelle.
And I'm Cass.
And my sister said.
Well, my sister said. No, my sister said. Welcome to our podcast.
I can't believe we're finally doing this.
I know, we've been wanting to do this forever, but we just never got around to it. There's so many times in life where you're like, oh, I have an idea, but you're just not ready to follow through yet. But I think it's time.
Here we go, 10 years later. 10
years later.
Since we thought about doing this.
It doesn't matter how long it took you as long as you started.
We finally did it. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, so first things first. Where are we from?
We are lifelong New Yorkers, but ethnically we are from Haiti.
Once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker.
Once a Haitian, always a Haitian.
Zoe for life.
Right. My sister said she is Zoe.
I'm not really a Zoe, not really.
This sister said, girl, no.
I like words that unify people and things. So it gives my identity a little
tatted on my chest. Yes. Anyway, grew up in Brooklyn and Queens. I'm still living in New York, lifelong New Yorkers, and we are going to be talking a lot about things that happen in New York because we live this life every day.
There's just so much going on, and we got so many opinions, and we always share it with each other, so why not share it with the world?
Share them with you.
Share it with the world?
That's it.
And now for this week's hot topic.
So this week, to get started, our topic, you want to talk about Mamdani?
Yeah. So our first hot topic is going to be about our mayor, the best mayor, Mayor Mamdani.
New York City mayor.
Yay!
What did they do?
No, it's not that one. It's this one.
This one, whatever.
Shout out to Taran Bernard, who clarified it for the straights. He said it's not this. This is touching semen.
Oh, God, no. I don't want to be doing that. Okay.
8. You know what?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. When you were in high school, you used to always be like, but you guys used to go like this.
Yes, we used to go like this. But the reason I do this is because in sign language, this is number 8. So
right?
it's like
I saw that.
8.
I saw that. You
right.
Okay.
Right.
9 minus 1. 9 minus 1 was
Facts.
9.
Facts.
Okay. So,
how do you think our mayor's doing?
So, I want to clarify a little bit. I don't want y'all coming for me in the comments. I actually live in Nassau County now. Even though it was still in New York. I'm still a New Yorker and I go to the city. I'm in New York City like almost
She left us.
day.
Betrayal.
But I do live in Nassau County. I love Mayor Mamdani. I think he's doing an excellent job. I liked him when he was running for mayor. I think a lot of people were very skeptical about whether he could get a lot of the things done. But you could tell by his energy that if he did not get some of these things done, they would be nearly impossible because he was so about it. He actually is, I think, a mayor for the majority of the people who live and work in New York City. And I like that he's actually getting things done. 2-year-olds now are going to be able to get daycare. That's unheard of. Daycare is so expensive. I thought it was amazing that he was able to get that done like in his first term, in his first year, within like the first 6 months, whatever. He was able to close the deficit. Like nobody ever closes the deficit. He's able to do that. So, I think he's doing a good job. And then the World Cup tickets that he just announced, which I don't qualify for.
Why don't you qualify for it?
Because I don't live in the city.
So
maybe if you win, you could, you take me with you as your second ticket.
Single and child free, baby. Single and child free.
Anyway.
We ride solo. Either way. I think he is amazing on a macro and a micro level. So on a macro level, in terms of what politicians said can't be done. Mm-hmm. We can't do this. We can't do that. There's no budget for this. Everything is wrapped up in red tape, blah, 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 blah. Mamdani has come through and really erased all of that. Mm-hmm. Like, clearly, if someone has the determination to get it done, it can be done. But more than that, I feel like he is offering a ethical and a moral soundness that is not apparent in the rest of the country right now. Just nationally, it's not where it's at. It's what's missing. Yeah. And I think that it's really important that we have someone like this as, if anything, a beacon of hope. On a micro level, just the fact that he's getting into the nitty gritty, tiny little issues of the city that really make things inconvenient. Mm-hmm. So be it potholes or be it cleaning up after a snowstorm, like he's really getting into the nitty gritty, tiny details of, making New Yorker lives much more manageable and convenient. So I think that's awesome. And shout out to all the former artists who had a career pivot, because that's my story. Pursuing anything creative really broadens your lens of what is possible, and you're so used to hearing no that even when you set out to do something where people are like, oh, he's not gonna be able to do that, you just push that by the wayside because you already know about it.
So you think a lot of this is because he has an artist background?
Absolutely. When you follow that creative path, it turns you into a different person.
I can agree with that. I just didn't equate a lot of what he was doing to his openness as an artist. So interesting perspective.
Yeah.
I recently saw something on the internet that said, where it was a meme, I guess. Someone said, Mamdani walks around like he cannot be touched. So what's wrong? What's wrong with all the other politicians?
Who gonna try? They can be touched because they're
beholden. They're not beholden to the people. They're beholden to the wrong groups.
They can be touched.
To
They can be touched. Yeah. I think anyone can be touched, but some people it's easier to touch them because they owe you.
Yeah.
Or you owe them.
I just hope he stays like this.
And now our topic for this week.
All right. So you want to introduce our actual topic?
All right. So this week, I'd love to talk about things that we used to enjoy that we no longer enjoy for whatever reason. So I'll start with a big one. And for those who know me, I think they're going to be really shocked.
Okay.
Shopping.
She is a shopaholic.
I'm such a shopaholic. I didn't have a lot of money in college, but I would, every time I got some money, I would go straight to the mall. I went to SUNY Albany, Crossgates Mall was right there. It was like a free bus ride away from campus. I would always go there. When I graduated college and I started working and I lived in Albany for a little bit, every payday, every 2 weeks, I get that direct deposit. After work, I go straight to the mall to go shop.
Financial irresponsibility.
Yes, I was very financially responsible at the time. And, growing up, we didn't have a lot of clothes, but we always got clothes for certain occasions. The holidays, Thanksgiving, we always had a new outfit. Easter, Christmas, my birthday, always those 4 events, I always had a new outfit. And then when the seasons changed, so like when we finished school and summer was coming, my mom would go put a whole bunch of clothes on layaway, and then we would be able to get them for the summer. So, and those are the only times they would take us too, right? Because it's like, okay, we got to take you so you can try on the clothes to make sure they fit. So we didn't do a lot of shopping when we were kids, but by the time I got to like high school, college, I just really was looking forward to spending my money on buying things, mostly clothes and shoes and bags and jewelry. So after leaving Albany and coming back to the city, I worked in Lower Manhattan. And Lower Manhattan is filled with wonderful like shopping goodies, which have changed. Which have changed, have changed quite a bit. And like Century 21 was like a few blocks away from my job. I used to go there all the time. I know it's reopened since it closed during COVID, but it's not the same. Century 21. There was Daffy's down there. There was a Sims at some
Daffy's.
point.
I miss Daffy's so bad.
There were so many amazing places to shop. Now it's a little bit more commercialized in terms of the stores. Now it's like more like H&M, Zara, and the like. Fast forward to now, it's just impossible. The lines are super long. You would think now
they were always
you would be getting.
They were longer. They used to be longer because there was no online shopping.
No,
it's just you maturing.
The lines are unnecessarily long.
They were always long.
No, I felt like back in the day there would be a long line and everyone is on a register. And all the registers are open. I'm good with that. It's like, you know what? Especially like, and before, back in the day, they would be long like seasonally. It's like during Christmas, you're going to be on like long lines. But at 10 o'clock, if I go into Century 21, to shop before I make it to work, to the office, there were no lines. It was empty. Right. Now, I guess now that so many people work from home in the middle of the day, it's just not an enjoyable experience anymore. Yeah. So that's the first thing. The second thing, the quality of the clothes has just gone down and the prices have become so exorbitant. There are no such thing as deals anymore. No. Like, you can't go in and be like, oh, guess what, girl? I paid $20 for the Isabel Marant skirt. I paid $30 for this, like, made in Italy purse.
The real.
Yeah, but that's not really, that's online stuff. I'm talking, they have some stores too. I'm talking about, like, the stores. The boutiques.
Zara still has heavy sales, even though I really try to stay away from Zara because I don't like the way they treat their customers. I think they have trash customer service.
Yeah, I don't really mess with Zara like that.
Yeah.
Their clothes just don't fit me, someone my size as well.
Yeah. So. I very much still enjoy shopping, but I enjoy it for a different reason. Before it was newness. It was all about newness. New outfit. I'm going out. The best way to really enjoy this new event is to show up in a fresh new outfit. But now it's more about really building a capsule wardrobe, right? It's more about, okay, how can I get the best quality pieces that will last me the longest, that are timeless, and make just a masterpiece of a wardrobe. Like, I really enjoy, like, piece by piece, buying my silks and my cottons 100%. Like, buying just really good pieces to add to my wardrobe. That
but here's the thing. These days, in the stores, right? I don't want to talk about online shopping because I think that's a whole different behemoth. But actual going into stores, buying the cottons, the wools, the silks, the linens, the prices are like 50 times more expensive. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, you have to be way more creative now.
And you're like, okay,
you have to be way more creative now.
It's not. And then they don't have as much content as they used to.
Yeah.
And the quality of the linens, you're like, what is this? This is basically see-through. Like, I used to be able to wear a 100% linen shirt to work and have it not be see-through and not having to wear a jacket. I'm finding that more and more difficult.
Yeah.
So the other day we were going on vacation and Nick needed some shorts. So Nick is totally not a shopaholic.
No.
And so we go into Macy's. Which is a store that I don't really shop at. But we went in there because recently he bought something from there and they gave him like a gift card or something, or some kind of discount card. So we go in there and I'm like, are you good on shorts? He says, yes, but I could probably use one more, either white or like off-white. So I go to the short section and the linen shorts for him, for men, were like $160.
Jesus Christ.
$128. And I'm like, what? So I ended up finding one that was like $70. And
which would be the more expensive end back in the day.
So I brought it over to him and I'm like, okay, these are good. I thought they looked nice. And he's like, $70 for a pair of shorts. I'm like,
little did he know.
Yes, darling. And I had to find you that $70 one. So we ended up getting it and he loved it. But it just goes to show you things have gotten, like, you can't just go in and get like a pair of shorts for $30, $40 anymore. It's not enjoyable. And the other thing is, a lot of the stores now all have the same things. It's very difficult to go and find like boutique type shopping where you're like, oh, this is like Nordstrom style. I know I'm going to find this kind of thing at Nordstrom. This is like, like Bloomingdale's. I feel like they used to have their own identity. Like all the stores, even though they were department stores, I found them to have their own thing, their own niche. And now it's like, it's all the same things, all the same brands.
Yeah, I feel like my experience with shopping is a little harder now than when I was a size 0, because nobody wears a size 0, but people wear a size 4 or 6.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll find the thing, but I won't find it in the size that I need. But I agree with you with the quality, but it's something you no longer.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. Nope.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't enjoy. Okay, this is my big one. I don't enjoy alcohol.
What?
As much as I used to.
Oh.
And then it really just dawned on me when I was able to walk away from alcohol and not drink anymore, with the exception of New Year's Eve, it really dawned on me that I was using alcohol a lot for escapism. Like, I was just trying to either relax.
But every time you drink, you didn't get drunk.
Every time I drink, I didn't get drunk, but it was always in the spirit of taking the edge off, relaxing a bit. Okay. Where now I don't need alcohol to relax.
Okay.
I never needed alcohol to have fun, but I just felt like it just put me in a better place than I was. I've always been a bubbly, happy person. Now I'm less bubbly and less happy, but I'm way more.
You think you're less bubbly and less happy?
That's how I feel in my brain.
That's another.
Is that not true?
That's another podcast for another day.
I thought I've toned it down a bit.
Okay. I think you're still pretty bubbly.
Either way, I don't need alcohol to make me feel any different than I feel.
That's awesome.
Anymore.
That's awesome.
And I'm tired of the hangovers. It takes me like a week.
I mean, because we're older now.
We're older, and I've never been good at, like, I don't understand people who could have drunk and the next day they're just like regular. Like, it takes me 2 or 3 days. It always took me like 2 or 3 days. Lots of watermelon, lots of water, like a gallon of water.
As a society, a lot of people are moving away from drinking more. I actually drink a lot less than I used to.
Yeah.
But I think it came with like the two pregnancies that I had. The 2 babies. It was like when you don't drink for 9 months.
Yeah.
You kind of, they say it takes, 12 weeks to get addicted or unaddicted to something.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why they say if you're gonna, start working out or starting some new like lifestyle change, just give it like that 12 weeks if you can, hopefully. Give it that time and it becomes a habit, a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, going through 9 months where you just can't drink, it becomes a lifestyle for you. So even after both pregnancies, when I was getting back into drinking, it wasn't like, I can't wait to drink. It was more like I guess I'll have a drink because I just got used to not drinking.
Yeah, I don't need a lot of escaping from my life right now. My life is pretty calm, even though it's stressful, but it's very emotionally calm.
That's good.
That's
important.
And I think about my fertility. I do want kids at some point. I don't know if that's gonna happen. So I'm just trying to do everything that is not gonna compromise it in any way.
You think you're good? Nah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. It just feels like it's poison to your body. So your overall health.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of drunk pregnant. There's a lot of drunk pregnancies happening. Okay.
That's terribly. Terribly. But yeah, that's my big one. Okay. What's your second one?
Cleaning the house cleaning.
What about it?
I used to love cleaning.
You don't like it anymore?
No,
Oh.
I hate it now. Maybe because there's so much more space, more rooms to clean, and there are more people and more things to do, and then the laundry, and then the this, the that, the cook, everything. I hate it. Having a cleaning person it shouldn't even be a luxury at this point. I just don't have the time to do it. I love deep cleaning, and cleaning used to calm me. It used to be very therapeutic for me. But now, especially with the 2 kids and then the husband and the house, it's too much. It's a lot.
I still very much enjoy it. But I never have time to do it. Being in law school, I never have time to clean. Like, I feel like I haven't cleaned my spot in like a semester or 2. Like,
you know what the thing is?
Deep cleaning.
I used to also enjoy the before and after. It was like, oh my God, this place was such a mess. And now look, it feels so good. You breathe better. It's like great. But the process I feel like has gotten, well, the other thing is I've also amassed a lot more stuff. I need to do a lot
more stuff in a lot more space.
Decluttering.
Yeah.
Right? So that's another conversation. But just organizing and reorganizing, figuring out what makes the most sense for our life. I feel like I'm constantly reworking certain things, and I don't enjoy it. And then the other thing is, the weeks just are so busy, and by the time you get to the weekend, which is when you tend to have time, at least for me, to clean, it's like I want to spend time with the kids. I want to spend time with Nick. I want to actually do things. I'm spending time with you, my parents, just like the family. I want to actually do more emotional bonding with the people in my life and not just like spending the day cleaning or 2 days cleaning. So
I'm all about that me time.
oh my God.
That's what happens when you're single and you're not married and you ain't got no kids. Like, all you have is time to do stuff for yourself, and cleaning is still very enjoyable for me. But I could understand why it may not be enjoyable when you have a husband and kids, a whole house, because there are constantly people coming through messing up what you clean.
Yes.
So you're constantly cleaning up after people, and that's not fun.
That's why both of them kids is in the same room. Like, nope.
I think that's smart.
I don't need another place to clean.
I think that's smart. I try to teach Nye to clean up after himself.
Yeah.
It starts young.
Yeah.
It starts really young.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's my number 2? Oh, things that I used to enjoy that I no longer enjoy. Okay, my number 2. Tight clothes.
I mean,
I know what.
woo! Are you present outfit excluded?
This is not tight.
Okay.
This is.
I don't think you have much space in that outfit, Sandra. You can't fit much.
I didn't say that I have to wear clothes that have space all the time. But in the 30s, I like to be, I like to have a little bit more space in my clothes. And I like to, just comfort. When I was in my 20s, I used to look at people, who were older who would say that. And I would be like, oh, no. You got to look, fine all the time. But you don't have to, it doesn't need to be tight for it to be fine.
Yeah.
It also came with some maybe body insecurity, because I was always petite and small. So I never felt like I was like a woman, like in terms of my shape. So I'd like to show any little shape that I did have off with form-fitting clothes. But now I don't feel like I need to do that anymore.
Okay.
I don't need to do it anymore.
Okay.
Because I like the way I am as is. Not that there's not room for improvement, but
Oh boy.
I'm content with who I am. And that's the beauty that comes with age.
Tight clothes. That's
The
a good
beauty
one.
that comes with age is self-acceptance.
Oh, that's my sister said.
Bars. Bars.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Things that I don't enjoy.
This is your number 3.
This is my number 3. Going to concerts.
Now you turn to me? You turn to me?
Or any event these days. And I have to say it, and I know I might get a lot of, flack for this, but cell phones have ruined it all. And social media, it's completely ruined.
Yeah, it's true.
I get very upset now when I go. And I know, like, people are like, oh, I mean, it's a public event. Of course people are going to be pulling out their phones and people want to post things. And I get it, right? But I have found myself lately, the last few concerts that I've gone to, like, watching the concerts, like, through somebody's phone in front of me. Because literally, like, they're standing up. Everyone is standing up. Everyone got the phones out. So Nick he's the one who likes to, record and document everything in our relationship. And I don't mind, like, taking a picture, taking a short video. But I don't want the whole time to be, recording this whole thing. Like, what was the point of being here?
Yeah.
You could just go and watch somebody else's video.
Facts.
Facts. And it's made it very unenjoyable for me.
Right.
And the other thing is, I like to buy tickets and good seats.
Right.
I spend all this money, at least thousands of dollars on tickets, and you feel as though you can't even enjoy it because everybody got their phones out. Everybody wants to post. Everybody's like stunting for the gram and all that.
There's also something to be said about collective enjoyment, right?
Yeah.
When back in the days when 90s, 2000s, before the cell phone and social media craze, when everybody was enjoying something in the moment together, that's a totally different energy that even if you're not on your phone, if everyone else is on their phone, it's a totally different feeling. Yeah. It's a totally different energy. So
you're not, there is no collective enjoyment that much anymore. Unless you get a box. So, I like to do those.
I like to do those.
get a group of friends, like, all right, let's just pay for like a box or something separate. That's not always the best either because you're, a lot higher up and So I'm not enjoying concerts and events as much as I used to.
Yeah. That leads into my third one, which is living my life on social media. When I was pursuing a career in music, it became my lifestyle to literally constantly be taking pictures, constantly be videoing something, constantly be taking a story. But ever since I decided to pivot and go to law school, I don't feel like I need to do any of that anymore. Yeah. And it's such a much more peaceful life, and you're living life through a different lens.
Yeah.
And you're way more present, and there's something to be said about anonymity and something to be said about not having eyes on something that you're doing or doing something with the consciousness that people will be seeing it.
Yeah.
Like you're just experiencing life through a totally different lens. And I think there's much more joy and much more integrity and much more life in that.
Yeah, I never was into the social media thing for when Facebook first came out, and I was a freshman or
but
a
it was
junior
cool then
in college.
It was
so cool.
Student.
You have to be a college student. It kind of like set you apart.
Right.
And you would post things here and there. Oh, that's what I did this weekend, and you had to be deliberate, right? Or intentional, because there wasn't no cell phone cameras like there now. So you literally had to like take a picture, with a digital camera. Take out your SD card, find it somewhere, get it on the computer, post it it's not instant like it is now.
It was work,
but it feels like it's more work now because people got to get the filters, people got to have the right angle. Like you have to take like 50 pictures before the person.
It's more
like you're not really being real about what's happening. You're really curating a certain type of look, a certain lifestyle, a certain thing that you want people to, so that people can see you a certain way, as opposed to back in the day it was like, oh, just see me, like this is me, look what I do, me and my friends, look at it. It's very different now.
Everything that you said is valid, but there's also such a cool side to that. The fact that we're sitting here taping a podcast, as sisters, in your house with some cameras and a phone, like there is also beauty in being interconnected.
Yeah.
I just wish there were more guardrails on social media addiction and distraction and short form video. Like I just wish there were more guardrails so that it didn't adversely affect us in the way that it does.
Yeah.
I think Facebook just lost a lawsuit because someone sued them for being addicted to.
Did they lose that lawsuit? I know what's going on. And I know they were under investigation, right? There was a government
because
investigation.
They know that it's harmful. They know how addictive.
Well, it's designed to be addictive.
Right. It's very intentional. It's going to be very interesting to see what becomes of it.
Yeah, we could have another conversation about the effects of social media and how the algorithm works and stuff. Because it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So those are my 3 things.
Those are your 3 things. Those are my 3 things. So there we go. Now you guys know what we don't like. Maybe next time we talk about things that we do like. Or maybe it was
things that we didn't like before that we like now. I think that's a good topic.
Stay tuned.
What did you used to enjoy but you no longer enjoy? Why don't you drop that in the comments and let us have a little discussion.
Let us have a little discussion. Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us today, and
we hope you enjoy our inaugural podcast, and you'll be seeing a lot more of us on your algorithm. So please follow, like, and subscribe. Follow the Instagram page whenever we get that.
YouTube, anything we're on, subscribe. Just follow us.
Yes. Join the conversation.
Let us know what your sister said.
For real.
Right, because I know what my sister said.
I know what my sister said. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.